Good afternoon, everybody. It's Big L Strong Man. Thank you for tuning in. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today, I want to emphasize the importance of mental health and how it permeates into 3 other constituent factors such as physical, spiritual, and emotional. Today, my video will encompass 5 factors on the depletion of happiness and your decline of mental health. So point number 1 is lack of purpose. I'm currently at the age of 21 and I'm already full of regrets, and I know that's a futile way of thinking because I talk to all my mentors such as my uncle and my counselor. They always tell me it's something in between the lines of you're full of potential, you have time, and I'm overthinking. All of these things sound nice and honestly adhere to what they say. However, no one can really conceptualize the pain that a man endures when he feels lack of purpose. I like a point that Jordan Peterson made in one of his lectures, and he said having potential means that you're capable of anything, but if you never tap into your potential, you always amount to nothing. To summarize what he said, that's probably not verbatim what he said, but to summarize what he said in that lecture, that's pretty much what the summation of what he said. And I'd have to say, lack of purpose is equivalent to having a Hellcat without a V8 engine. The Bible says that faith without works is dead. So to conquer the void from within, it's important to understand your niche in this life and invest in what said person loves to do, and more importantly, not being afraid to fail and overlooking criticism, getting over the need for external validation. Being impervious to people's opinion is literally a superpower. And point number 2 is not working out. There's a quote by Socrates, and he says, "No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It's a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable." People, men or women, if you're heavy on self-improvement and self-improvement lectures, this will not be the first time of you hearing physical health being emphasized. When physical training is implemented, it literally releases chemicals into your brain that induces euphoria, such as dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and serotonin, the same drugs released from recreational drugs. So pertaining to working out, why not feel good and benefit from it simultaneously? Implementing this workout routine also increases sex drive, confidence, and a healthy respiratory system, along with a healthier cardiovascular system. This eliminates the chances of heart disease as a person grows older. Point number 3, guys, is lack of faith or finding your faith. I'm not here to preach to anyone in this video, and I'm fully aware that a lot of people that watch my content, or if you watch my content or follow my YouTube video this far, y'all are more than likely not Christian. However, if you do not wish to conform to a specific religion, hold yourself accountable to a moral code. A good non-religious example would be Stoicism. Personally, this is a practice that I follow. For those of you that aren't familiar with the act of Stoicism, Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that resides in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. A couple notable figures, are Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus. We have a few other people, and basically Stoicism really encompasses, not masking or denying the fact that you have feelings, but finding a way to overcome negative emotions. I know I went off on a diatribe, but to bring it back to center, take time to self-reflect and understand where your vices are. Are you inhibited by smoking, female validation, external validation, whether that be social? Literally anyone's validation can be toxic to you if that's what you base your confidence on. And mind you, all these things aren't bad when done in moderation. However, when one or all these things become your main focus, it can be very exhausting, and really it takes away from your purpose and finding out what you really do want to do in this life. Better yet, not just what you want to do in this life, but finding a way to find out what you love to do and to help other people. Point number 4, ladies and gentlemen, are toxic friends. There's an old saying that states, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. There's a more modern one that says that, you're the average of 5 people you hang around. Also, the Bible says evil communication corrupts good manner. If you surround yourself with people who expose all your secrets, defaming your name to make themselves look more appealing, eradicate these people from your life at all costs. To elaborate even more, a few signs of toxic friendships are people that can never admit when they're wrong, even though you've caught them in the act. People who treat you differently around different people who purposely make fun of you when you go out in front of other people who thrive and live off trying to start drama for no apparent reason. And the list goes on, and I truly understand that people are lonely. However, sometimes it's better to isolate yourself from finding your purpose than to be around toxic people. And I'm gonna give you a little short story that someone told me. So say for example, right, you've been locked in this room. It doesn't even have to be a room. You've been stranded in the wilderness, right? You took a hike, you got lost, however, and you've been deprived of nutrients such as water, fluids, and your body's just aching, right? It's looking for something to quench itself. So you've been deprived for about a week or so. You look around and you see this cup right across me, right? But it happens to be a cup of poison. Even though you've been deprived of food and water, would you still drink that cup of poison even though you're thirsty? No. And a lot of y'all are like, duh, of course I won't drink that poison. However, this is how it is when people get lonely, and y'all, instead of being lonely and trying to find what you guys are good at and improving yourselves, you guys will, leave that point of your life and go over to toxic friends. And it's the same concept, guys. Sometimes it's better to be alone and repair yourself behind closed doors than to go around toxic people who will drag you into a deeper hole. And my fifth and final point, ladies and gentlemen, is dwelling on the past. When we are inundated by past events, we tend to be crippled in our present. And this is a natural way of thinking. It's not the most healthy or productive way of thinking, but that's just by default, that's how people think. Because we are not omniscient, because we're not all-knowing, we have to gauge our modality of living by past events to avoid even more traumatic experiences. However, this hinders us, myself included, because I've stated all these things and I have improved since day one of starting this, but I still battle this every day. So I say myself included because I'm in the same ballpark you are. This really hinders people from creating meaningful friendships, networking to advance yourself, whether that be entrepreneurship or your field of work. And in the long term, harboring things and not forgiving things from the past takes a toll on your health in the future. So in summary, only dwell on the past to improve, not to wallow in pity. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into my YouTube channel, Big O Strongman. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos pertaining to physical and mental health. Another video will be here very shortly. Thank you. You guys have a blessed day.